saying hi to all the cuties from around the way. Yo, it's a must that I get papes. Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on they mixtapes. And once again, the man's back with a dance track. So ain't your chance, Jack, to get loose and let your hands clap, clap.
Now shit is so whack, nobody to that real hip hop. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, here comes Talib Kweli, and I'm banging on your eardrum. What? Now let me get up in it. Wait, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Don't repent it cause the end it is near. But don't panic, you can't function if you live in fear. Pay attention, you gotta listen to hear. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Put you on hold, get a specialist to walk you through. Kweli, the flow captain, the fast, the slow rapping, I'm so cracking. You ain't heard, you should appear like closed captions. King of the bars, and I'm going hardcore. All my confidence comes from knowing God's laws. Banging on the system, fighting my kind of war. Loud as a whisper, quiet as a lion's roar. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, here come Talib Kweli, and I'm banging on your eardrum. Now let me get up in it. Sway spirit, so y'all hear me though. Get up, get into it and get involved. There's a little something that I wanna spit for y'all. Now let me get up in it. Wait. Get it now, get it fast, get it right, get it big, get it live, get it done, get it tight. But you don't really hear me though. I spit it clearly so it's live out your stereo. To your heart while it's beating in your chest. As you speaking to execs in the seat behind the desk. To your spirit, nothing weaker than the flesh. So while you try to keep it fresh, you're getting deeper in the debt. Real hip-hop is missing from the shelf. Yup, it's what you felt when you listen to yourself. Only a few is making cuts that finish.
What's up? 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 Guys, it is so, Lord have mercy, dude. It is so hard trying to keep up a workout schedule 9 times out of 10, when you guys see me on camera, I just came from the gym. Only on rare occasions, I get on the, on rare occasions, you hear me and I didn't go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? But like when you see me, ew, what's wrong? Oh, I didn't put the stevia in there. I was like, that tastes disgusting. I go to the gym on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Wednesday. And I think I'm gonna throw Tuesday in there too. I'm getting watermelon. Y'all see this one? Can you see this? No, you can't see it, can you? Watermelon. And then I got my vitamin C, my powdered vitamin C. This makes it taste tart though. So then I had to put a lot of stevia in here. Hold on. Oh, I need to buy some more of this. I like cocaine! Oh shit, hold on a second, I lost my... Hey, Eric. The other day I had watermelon. Hey, listen, I got the last piece of good watermelon that is going out of season, and I always get seeded watermelon. And I got some. It's okay. I could tell. I could taste that watermelon. Can tell that the watermelon is going out of season. My strawberry stevia. This is some good stuff. And then some fruit punch tea stevia. Let me see how this tastes. Yeah, it's watermelon's about to go out of season. I could taste it. I could taste the difference. I mean, don't worry. The watermelon I had is good, but it wasn't that dancing good. Like, I've had some watermelon this year that made me just dance in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, stevia is a natural sweetener. But it's flavor stevia, not the plain stevia. The plain stevia has a terrible aftertaste. This is a natural sweetener, and so it has vegetable glycerin, and it has actually, oh, I didn't know this was alcohol based. And it's stevia fruit punch extract. And that one has strawberry extract in it. And then it's, but it's okay if it's got alcohol in it. I'm not no alcoholic. I just stopped drinking. Hold on, let me see how this tastes. I need just a little bit of fruit punch. Just a little bit. Okay. The seasons is changing. Can't wait to do yard work in the fall to grow lettuce and other veggies. Oh, that's so sweet, Eric. You farm. Hey, Hogan, you laughing at me making faces. Hold on, let me taste this. I think that's not as tart. So, Want to talk about vetting skills. I am always right when I call someone out. There's a big thing going on Twitch right now. In reference to somebody I called out that I was like saying that he was a clout chaser. His name is Lego Head. He's a very, very ugly individual. And everybody I have called out, Killer Steven, Kurt Schmoke, or Kurt TD, and Lego Head. These are men I said, hey, these men did this and they did this to me. And guess what? If they can do this to me, they are really going to take advantage of other people. Because let's understand this. Like the left, they are pretty like that cultish behavior. They don't care if somebody's, well, we got it over here on the right too. Let me not act like we don't got no cult following over here on the right. God damn, that's good. Woo! I underestimated myself. Woo! Holy smokes! Oh, that was delicious. Anyway, so everything I say come to fruition, and I think because the thing about it is that people don't care that it happens to me because on Twitch because I'm the evil right winger. But it's always times like this when I'm like, I told you so. I'm not going to stay on this subject in reference to the drama, okay, on in the manosphere between Abba and Preach and the Fresh Twins, whatever their name is. But I've always said that Generation Z is like the largest generation ever, full of men who are just, they have no chance of getting laid and they lack social skills. When you spend most of your time inside the house and interacting on the computer, you are at such a disadvantage of interacting with the opposite sex in person. No course, no book, no nothing is going to fix that. Generation X and then the later millennials, they tend to, the later, not the earlier millennials, like, I'm going to say later, I'm talking about the older millennials. Let me just put it this way. That'd be better. The Generation X and older millennials are more accustomed to interacting with people in person. Facebook was not the norm at the time. Although they grew up during their time, it was not an issue. So, they did still have parties. They still had social events. They still went to the club. They still went out to the park. They still went out and interacted with not only other people, but the opposite sex. And when you engage with other women, you get to meet the different types of women. Same thing with women. You get to meet the type of different men. But what's the difference between the women and the men when it comes online? Women in Generation Z are more acclimated to different type of personalities of men because what? They are constantly pursued by so many men, and those encounters result in them coming out of their home and actually meeting at dinner or coffee or going to a theater or just having a straight up date, to where these women encounter more men because of the abundance of men pursuing them, if they are online, if they look halfway decent, yeah, so they have more in-person, real-time, human-to-human interactions versus boys, versus men. Men don't have that luxury. So then so when you are an awkward person and you're looking for guides to how do I get a chance to be with this particular person, I must say my heart does go out to these Zoomers, because you are the biggest money bags in all the generation, the boomers, the Generation X, and the millennials. Let me tell you why. Because you are dumb. And I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just that your life experience has been so sheltered that now you have e-thoughts on Twitch, OnlyFans. By the way, I got an opinion on OnlyFans. I may make a separate video, but don't think OnlyFans is going to go bankrupt. And don't think a lot of these girls are going to go broke. The ones that are less than tier, oh yeah, they're going to have to find some other things to do. But the rest of the women who are attractive and or popular, they still going to eat good, honey. OnlyFans is not getting rid of nudity. And I will talk about that. That's a different thing. So I'm sorry, but there are a lot of thirsty men who don't have to have these women be nude. Nude can be the deluxe things on. I said I was going to get into this. Let me not do that. I'm going to save that for a video. But anyway, so you have these women who can financially exploit these men based upon their hormonal drive, as on Twitch and OnlyFans and Instagram and even YouTube. Okay, they can use their feminine wiles to get what they want and exploit these men. And then you have men in the manosphere, the red pill community, that will do the same thing. But they will use these men. They will use their anger. They will use their experience of being rejected, and they will sell them these expensive how to get game, how to pick up women, how to get the women to come to you, and blah blah blah, and how to pick up women on Instagram. And it doesn't work. And then when it doesn't work like they said it was going to work, so then instead of them blaming the people who sold them this trash, they go, man, can you believe I talked to this man? These women, these hoes ain't nothing. These hoes. So they're gonna blame the women instead of the stupid person that sold them this $2,000 game kit on how to pick up women. And when you look at the leaked emails or the DMs between these men and these women, I'm saying to myself, so where's the game? Because I have yet to see one work. And I challenge these guys. I go, for these guys to teach you guys how to pick up, these men trying to teach you guys how to pick up girls, how come there's no camera on them and they just go anywhere? See, now you got to be careful. I got to say this. You got to be careful saying, hey, I'm going to go out here in public and just pick up a girl, because an actress can be hired and he can play that game. See, my thing is that if they would have to do like they did with the alpha male strategy and just randomly pick girls out. Like the people, I do believe it happened in the chat where they said, hey, there go a group of girls coming. I think the chat instigated it and said, here's a group of girls coming, go get them. And what happened? The girl that was with him filming it was like, here go a plethora of girls, and they all just ignored him. He got shot down. It was the most amazing thing I have ever seen in a long time. And so it's like, I want to see you. If you guys really believe that these guys got game, then why? Oh, they can pick up women without flexing, without saying, "Hey, I got this amount of money. I could do this. I could." So let me just tell you about women. When a man approaches a woman, this is what she's doing automatically. And if any woman disagrees, let me know, because every woman is different. She's already sizing you up. As a matter of fact, when a woman enters into a room, she's sizing up the men in there if she's available. If she's not available, she don't care. She don't care, so she's not sizing anybody up. But if she's single, she's going to size up every man in that area. For example, let's use the gym. Okay? Let's use the gym. When a woman in good shape, everything tight, bam, small waist, booty, boom, tight, everything great looking. And she comes in there with her yoga pants on, full of makeup. I don't have a face full of makeup when I work out. let that be known. And she goes in there and she gets on the machine. She's already surveilling the entire room. She's seeing who's in the pit. She's seeing who's on the machine. She's seeing who's in the cardio section. She already laid out who's what. And if she can, and what she's going to do first, look at the face. Then she's going to look at the body. All right. The height is automatic. The height is automatic. So anybody who's 5'5" automatically is on ignore. I'm sorry, that sounds bad, but it's the truth. If a guy is 5'5", she's automatically, it's like an ignore button. It's like an ignore feature for women. He can have the bangest body. He can have the handsomest face. 5'5", she's not looking at him. She's looking at anybody else above that. And then she starts cutting them down. Then she starts looking at their age. Then she starts looking at at the face. Then she looks at their body. Then she looks at their age. Then she looks at what they're wearing. Then she may look at the watch or the ring. And now, after that, she has 2 or 3 guys that she's like, I wouldn't mind them talking to me. She initiates that. She lets these men know that she's available. And I told you how that works, where she either comes close to them in their space so they can speak to her, or she just say, "Hi, can you tell me how to use this machine?" Or "Can you help me with this?" Or "How do I do this?" And what do you suggest I do for squats? How many squats should I do? You know, she's going to go up to these men, and the one who, I guess, the energy she gets from or whatever, that's just up to the woman, because some women may like a guy who plays hard to get, and some women may find that repulsive and like, oh, he's not interested, let me move on, because he could be gay. And that is a big thing to know, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember this happened to me when I was a police officer and I had a membership at the gym, and this sexy guy, right? This guy was so handsome. And I mean, and he was just smiling at me. And I was feeling good. I was like, wow, man, because I wasn't looking that good that day, honey. Woo, child. And I was like, oh my God, that handsome guy is smiling at me. And so I was shook. I was like I didn't know what to do. So Anyway, so when I guess we crossed paths. He was like, hey. And I was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, and then he came back up to me. We crossed paths. He was like, hello. He smiled at me and said hello. I was like, hi, how you doing? And I was like, oh, I got a sexy old guy checking me out. So then I went down to sit on the machine that the chest pushing one. Yeah, it's this one right here. He came up, he was like, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, you have the best looking breasts ever, you know? And I said in my head, I was like, oh, he's gay. Oh, he's gay. He's like, he's like, I'm sorry, but he's like, I'm an F. Okay, F-A-G. He said the word. Okay, I can't say it on YouTube. He was like, but honey, I'm telling you, there's one thing I do admire about women is your chesticles. He was like, my name is Roger. What is yours? And I was like, woo! So you gotta watch out for that too, because let me tell you something. Gay men are very vain. A lot, not all of them, of course not. There's no hashtag all in that. But that's another thing. If she interacts with him and her gaydar start going, rew, 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 then, okay, that gets eliminated. So these are the things that these men don't teach these guys. And when you are a dork and you don't have game, you're going to make a lot of money pretending that you do get game. You see what I'm saying? And I do agree with MGTOW Dictionary when he says game is manipulation. Absolutely. It's definitely like about manipulation. Because if you can't get a woman off of your character, your conversation, you know, who you are as a person, you got to get the fancy Lamborghini, or you got to have the Rolex watch, or you have to talk, you have to be in these fancy suits and this, that, and the other. It's all pretenses. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Listen to me. Listen to me. High value men never have to tell you that they're high value men. I'm going to say that one more time. High value men never tell you that they're high value men. I know high value men. I have friends that are high value men and high value women. Not once have I heard them even mention high value. Now, Anna, my girl Anna, yeah, I know I love me some Anna. Anna is known for saying, elegant ladies, high value. Yeah, she'll say that she's teaching, but I know for a fact Anna never goes around. Well, she got a husband now, but I know before she got her husband, I know she didn't go around talking about something. I'm an elegant lady. I am a high value lady. Classy ladies don't have to tell other people that they're classy. Elegant ladies don't have to tell other people that they're elegant either. And also, feminine women don't have to tell other women that they're other people that they're feminine. It should be something you see. Could you imagine? I said this in reference to Lizzo. Like, Lizzo is not happy being obese. She's just not. That's why she's going around talking about, I'm happy, I'm happy. Don't you love this? Don't you love this? No, you don't love that. Because you're constantly telling us you do, but you don't. Just like I said, happy people don't have to constantly tell you they're happy. They're just happy by default. They don't go around telling me, I'm happy, I'm happy. No, you don't have to tell people you're happy. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to, you know, elegance, high value, this, that, and the other. You know, if I have to constantly tell you I'm feminine, which I'm not, babe, by the way. I can get into feminine mode around my king, but when I'm in front of this camera, I'm never feminine. Probably one time. No, 2 times. 2 times. Doing an interview, I was in somewhat feminine mode. My voice was higher. I smiled a lot. You know, I was very soft, this, that, and the other. But that's very rare. This is so delicious. And I'm never going to be able to make another one like this. Oh my gosh. Anyway. But if I was to constantly tell you, I'm feminine, look at me. Am I dressing feminine? But you know, people are so stupid that they'll believe it anyway. There's nothing feminine about me right now. But I think people are so dumb, they'll believe the Jedi mind trick. If I constantly tell people, I'm feminine, you bastards. Come on, dude. Come on, really? So, yeah, I mean, you get men who look like the men that they're catering to. So you get beta males who never could pull women with any other way, right? Strip them of their money, strip them of their clout, strip them of their status, and they still couldn't get no woman. They don't know how to approach no woman. And anytime you lose your money and your status as a way to manipulate women into sleeping with you, you are a beta. You are an Epstein clone. Jeffrey Epstein, this man, is he a millionaire or billionaire? Hey y'all, is Jeffrey Epstein a millionaire or a billionaire? That shea butter skin gives it away. Yeah, I put a lot of shea butter on today. Came from the gym. Yeah, it's Epstein. Is Jeff Epstein a millionaire or billionaire? Can somebody go look that up? This man is manipulating women to sleep with him because he's a billionaire. Thank you, Miss Midnight. Here's a billionaire, billionaire, telling women, I can get you in movies, I can get you into on the cover of Vogue, I can get you into nice parts in the play. You know, just come in and come and watch me shower. That poor lady, we heard him just begging for this girl. She's like, no, I don't want to. Anytime your money doesn't matter. And she still say, no, you are repulsive. And then what happened is that, come on now, you don't make me angry. You'll never work in, he says, you make me angry. You'll never be able to work in this business again. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the type of men you want to stay away from, ladies. And I told you, and I'm never wrong. Y'all didn't hear that videotape? I mean, not videotape. Y'all didn't hear that audio tape? Oh, did I say it? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, that shizzle. I'm sorry. Not Jeff Epstein. What did I say? Weinstein. Thank you, that shizzle. I said the wrong one. Weinstein, not Epstein. I'm confusing my Jews. I'm confused. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. See, I love when you guys correct me because I do misspeak. Oh my God! For a moment, I thought he was alive and hiding. No, Weinstein. I said it wrong. That shizzle corrected me. Weinstein. There's an audio tape. It's on YouTube. Of this man begging this woman to watch him take a shower. He's promising her a career in movies. He's promising her, she's a model, by the way. He's like telling her if she don't do it, she'll never, he threatens her career. You know what I'm saying? Like, what man has to do that? Men who don't have any pull. Men who are awkward with women, and men who women are not attracted to. There are men that are just there are men who are just invisible to women, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that, to me, this is when community comes into play. This is when Joseph, shh, don't say nothing. You always say stupid stuff. Shh. Nobody talking about no Bill Cosby. Net worth 25 million. Weinstein is 25 million dollars. I thought it was more than that. Oh God. That's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said Google. Okay. All right. If Almighty Google says so. If Almighty Google says so, then all right, 25 million. I would have sworn he would have been at least in the 3 digits of the millions, though. Wow. Anyway. So so this is why community is important. Bing says he's worth 300 million. Okay, thank you. I was like, Weinstein, 25 million? That doesn't even make any sense. Thank you, that shizzle. That's more like it. 300 million. Yeah. I'm like, man, I know he has to be making more than some 25 million. That's baby money for somebody like Weinstein. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you, that shizzle. That's the second time that shizzle came through. Yeah, 300 million is way more believable. I believe that. He probably had more than that if he didn't lose all them lawsuits. But anyway, okay. So you have a community that is for women who are not that top tier. You see what I'm saying? Like your Instagram models, you know what I'm saying? Like this is when you have little small communities like your church or your clubs or your neighborhoods or just your family friends, because this is when you all get together at social events and you get to meet one another, and you tend to have something in common with other people who could have things in common with you. Like if you guys are into card games, you can find a female or a male that's into card games as well. So this is when you get outside the internet. But there's so many awful people on the internet that it's kind of like hard to find the good ones. And so community is very important. And this is something that's alive and well in right-wing circles. But when you look at these, when I said, ladies, you have to vet these men and stay away from any and all men who are subscribed to any of these channels. I say, you guys know why I've said that, and I've said it over and over again. Because why would anybody, any man of good character would listen to fools like this? These men hate women. It's, when you have been rejected by women all your life, and now you're getting money, now you're getting status, now you're getting fame, now you're getting popularity, you're going to use that as vengeance against women and then project that venom to your little young incel audience, who are also going to try to run that same game that didn't work for you is not going to work for them. But you need them to stay angry. They need them to stay in that red pill rage, as they always say. You don't teach these guys how to actually be decent men for decent women. It's amazing. They want to say all these women are hoes. Well, then what does that mean all the men there are? Huh? I'm like, what? Oh, okay, so there are no good men, but there's all these good men. Excuse me, there's no good women, but there's all these good men. Really? No, you got bad men and bad women. But if you get your mind right, you will attract the type of man as women. You will attract the type of man that is on your level mentally, but you have to be careful. If you think low of yourself, if you think you don't deserve something better, you won't. You will definitely get exactly what you think you're going to get. You are what you attract, and that makes a lot of people angry, but it is so true. And if you ever want to see where you are, put yourself out there in the dating game. See the type of men that you attract. Now, I'm not saying you got to date them, but you should be able to say, okay, all right, okay. Now, for me, there was a time, this was a very interesting time in my life, like last year. I kept attracting aggressive men. Men who thought that they could manipulate me to think the way they think. Men who thought that if they challenged me on a belief I had, that I'll go, oh, maybe you're right. For example, I'm gonna show you a game that was played on me, and ladies, that's what I'm saying. You got to get out there and start dating, men too, but you could be aware of the games that are played on you. And I love when men try to play games on me, because my goal is to win that game. Last year, I was pursued by a guy who was he was a nice person, until I just refuse to accept something in reference. Should I tell, because he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It was something so petty in reference to medication and herbal medicine. He probably don't even watch my show anymore, so. But he used to watch my show. He probably stopped watching. I hope he did. Because he gonna know I'm talking to him. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he gonna know I'm talking about him. I am from the natural camp. I'm from the camp of natural medicine. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit E, Exhibit F, Exhibit D. I mean, come on. I can go on and on and on and on and on. I don't do over-the-counter medication, okay? Haven't done it for years and decades. He does, which is not my problem. But when you come to me, and I tell you up front, like whenever my allergies, because I cussed you guys out when y'all did something like that too, talking about take some Benadryl. I got mad. I had allergies, and he said that I should check out Tylenol. His sister takes Tylenol, and I said, oh, I don't do any over-the-counter medication. I know what to take for my allergies. And he's like, oh, that stuff doesn't work. And I said, what stuff doesn't work? He's like, are you talking about the supplements, saying the natural supplements? I said, no, I'm talking about herbs. Okay, first of all, herbs is natural supplements. I said, wait a minute. So I said, let me ask you something. Do you know garlic is a herb? He was like, yeah, garlic is a herb. I've heard it, but it's also a food item. I said, okay, that's fine, but it's also used as a herb, just like peppermint, just like rose hips. I can go on. These are herbs. So for you to say that they don't work, it's just scientifically incorrect. Because during the Black Plague, grave robbers would eat 2 cloves of garlic, true story, and rob corpses of people who died from the Black Plague. Them eating all that garlic kept them from catching the plague. This is a historical fact. Anyway, we will argue and argue and argue about it until I got to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to stop. I said, I'm not going to stop doing something that works for me. If you are the medication person, then that's fine. But I don't care what you say. You will never, ever, ever, ever change my mind, because he'll do this. He'll do this this game like, what will it take for you to change your mind? And I said, you can't change my mind, because everything I have taken has worked. Everything that I have tried to cure myself with has worked. Everything that I had to reverse has worked. The only thing to change my mind is that all of a sudden, everything I have taken just stopped working. All of a sudden. Everything I've taken just stopped working. I said, then that's how I changed my mind. Then he was like, well, that's just stupid. Because, you know, your mind is creating. So when he tried to say that my mind was creating the herbs to work, it was something I was just imagining. Then I said, okay, this is what I said. I said, okay, shut up about it, because now you're playing with my intelligence. And I found that very disrespectful for you to say that I'm making all this up in my head. So I'm getting to the point where I'll cuss you out if you keep going. I'm warning you. And like, I got real stern. He was like, oh, so now you're going to talk to me like I'm a child? I said, I'm going to talk to you like a bitch if you don't shut up. Because if I tell you something works and then you're going to turn around because you ain't got no arguments, and I have been like straight up just owning you, and you're going to say, oh, this is in my head, then you're going to, then basically you're telling me that I'm crazy. And so therefore that was disrespectful. So you deserve to be disrespected back. So either shut up or I will shut you up. And I'm not talking about anything physical. I'm not going to touch you, but I tell you what, I know how to make you get away from me. I know how to make you angry with me. And I know how to make you leave me alone. So you know what? He was like, well, clearly you're emotional. This is amazing to me. I said, yeah, I am emotional. I'm a woman. I have estrogen. What's your excuse? So ladies, don't let these men try to shame you by saying you're emotional. We're women. We're supposed to be emotional. Men are the ones that are not supposed to be emotional. Men are supposed to be stoic. Men are supposed to be ironclad. Men are supposed to be they're supposed to be intellectual and not emotional. When you as a man get emotional, you are bitch made. Okay, that's what you are. Bitch made. All right, you're your mammy. You're your mammy. You don't even have a decent father to teach you how to be a man. You are nothing but a male version of your mammy. Women are supposed to be emotional. Because we have ovaries and a uterus and this thing called a lot of estrogen. Talking about I'm emotional. Yeah, I'm supposed to be emotional. Hold on. Let's listen. When a woman is not emotional, what do they call her? They call her a heartless what? What do they call her? They call her a heartless what? And trust me, I've had people call me Black Heart. I get it. But I'm like, which one? You can't win for losing with these people. You can't lose with these people. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That also, are you on your period? What does that supposed to mean? Yeah, that's another one too. I can't stand. Don't ever see a man like that is emotionally weak. He got no arguments when he wants to use your DNA against you, your chromosomes against you. One of the things men shouldn't say to women is telling them that they're crazy or overly sensitive. True. But anyway, so here's the game he would run, right? Here's the game. The game he would run was when I said, I'm a woman, I'm supposed to be emotional. What's your excuse? He ended the conversation and he didn't, talk to me for a week. I would send a text message saying, good morning, just wanted to see, it's a brand new day, starting off on a clean slate. Give me a call if you want to chat or whatever. And he never texted me back. Now, this is a game. This is a game called, I'm going to teach you a lesson to not buck at me when I want you to do what I want you to do. Okay? So when I text him and he didn't text me back, I didn't text no more. I didn't call. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to chase them. They want you to chase them. They want you the next day, I didn't say anything. The next day, still ain't say nothing. Okay? Day after that. Because also I want you ladies to understand when you are, it's when you're busy, especially if you're being courted by more than one guy, when one of them want to try to teach you a lesson, that means you got more time to spend with the other guy. It is so easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those games, sweetie. Okay. So anyway, finally, I think about 6 days later, I get a text, hey, haven't heard from you. So I text back, yes, you did. And then I took the screenshot of me sending him a text, having it on red. I even highlighted the part where it says red, and I sent it back to him. I said, here's proof. And then he was like, oh, I forgot all about that. I was like, no, you didn't. And if you play games like this with me, I'm going to show you I'm the game master. So you got to let them know what they're doing. What women do, which I hate, is that you ladies don't let these men know that they're playing games with you. You don't let them, and by the way, it sucks. It sucks that their game is bad. Their game is weak. You don't let them know, hey, you're playing a game with me. And I'm sorry, but I'm the game master. If you want to play these games, I'm going to win this one. Oh, you still mad? No, I'm not mad. You're playing games. So here's the gaslighting. Here's the gaslighting there. Oh, you're angry. You're mad. Now remember, let's understand this. I sent him a message the day after. I refused to allow him to tell me how I am with Herbs and that I'm emotional. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to be emotional. He's emotional too, but he's a man. He has no excuse for that. So when the next day, I want to make it a clean slate. It's a brand new day. I don't want, we had a little tussle, verbal tussle. I want to move on. So then I go, hey, brand new day. Let's start it off with a clean slate. Give me a call when you have some time. So 6 days go by. You don't have any time in 6 days. And then when you say, hey, then you want to act like nothing happened on the 6th day and on the 7th day and say, hey, haven't heard from you in a long time. Now, a lot of women, unfortunately, this is so unfortunate because you teach these men to do these things, okay, until they come across a bitch like me. You teach these men that this is acceptable behavior and you do that passive aggressive stuff. by either sending a short like, hi, and then they go, so what are you doing? Nothing. Are you having anything planned today? Not really. What about tomorrow? I don't know. So you do that instead of saying, hey, you're playing games with me. I sent you a message 6 days ago. You read it and you didn't reply. Now you want to ask me where I've been. So if you're playing a game, I'm the game master. I don't like this. And then if he's played this, what are you talking about? Like, and then you show him, hey, I responded to you then. And you took you 6 days to come over here and then he don't address your arguments. Then they want to go back to, oh, so you still emotional, you still angry? So like so that's gaslighting. That is to make you get triggered. And so I tell him, I said, listen, I'm gonna warn you. If you're playing games, I'm the game master. I'm not gonna warn you again. Cause that's another thing about men. They don't believe the words that come out your mouth. And this happened on my political channel too. Y'all want to hear something on my political channel? If y'all want to see this conversation, go to the video. Oh man, which video was this? It was, what's up, Gabriella? It's the video has a woman. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a second. I may can't. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, that New York restaurant owner video, right? If you go to that video, right, and you go through the comment section, you'll see a guy go, oh, Tree, you should run for political office. By the way, I hate that. Why would I want to get into politics? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do no politics. Anyway, so I say, no, I'm not the ideal person for politics because I'm very non-PC, okay? And then somebody else says, well, you know, the Lord always have a way out of no way. And one of my Christian ones always bringing up the Lord in here. I don't even respond to him. I just give him a heart. Go, oh, you so cute with your Christian stuff. Here you go. I'm gonna like your comment and give you a thumbs up. I don't reply to it, right? Then somebody said, well, Tree, I think you're selling yourself short. You know, I think you will make an excellent politician. I don't know why they think I would make an excellent politician. I don't know where they get this from. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you put me in a position of power, I'm going to get back everybody that did me wrong. I am being honest. So at least I know me. At least I know me. Okay? I'm gonna use my political position to get back. I'm gonna get vengeful on everybody. That's one thing I do have in common with Shaka Zulu. Everybody who wronged him and his mama, he went and stuck a stake up their butt and killed them that way. I was like, yeah, get him, Shaka. Get him. Kill him, man. Mm-hmm. I agree with him on that one. Okay. But anyway, so I said, listen, I'm very politically incorrect. I would be a PR nightmare. I am not a good candidate for a politician. So finally, so I'm saying this for the second freaking time. So finally, okay, somebody comes into that thread. You forgot that we had a non-PC president. You forgot we had the most politically incorrect president. So then I go, okay. Now, by the way, they all white. They just don't know no better. But let me tell you how I shut the whole conversation down. Let me tell you what I said. And you'll go there. You'll see it. And notice it shut them all up. I said, oh, because the one who said, you must forgot that we have had a politically incorrect president. So I respond to him and I said, oh, really? Did he use the N word with the A and the hard R when referring to blacks? Did he call white people crackers? Does he laugh at criminals who get shot? If they die, does he cheer? Also, did he celebrate the death of John McCain? Has he ever used every derogatory, inflammatory word in the English language and refused to apologize or stop? You see, you guys don't know much about me because you're all caught up in my looks. And this is how women get one over on you, because you don't do your due diligence. If you just do a little bit of research on me, you will realize I am not a political person, nor shall I will ever be. I just don't have that personality. So when I tell you I am not PC, believe me, this is how women get one up on you. And guess what? It shut them up. They stopped saying, Tree Beard, why don't you get in politics? When did you get it finally shut them up. Why did it finally shut them up? I had to be specific and break it down. I did this, I did that, I said this, I said that, and I don't care. So you can't compare Trump. You can't compare Trump to me. What's wrong with you? What? And I do take advantage of the fact that I'm black, because I can get away with a lot of stuff that I can say. Because Lord knows if I was white, oh by God, the ADL would have a good old time with me, honey. ADL, the SPLC, what's the other? What's that? The Daily Beast, Huffington Post, the New York Times. Oh God, these guys, I swear, it's the tata. It's not the breasts, because I haven't been showing my breasts. I haven't. I have not been showing. If you guys look at the times I'm showing myself, I ain't showing no cleavage. I'm not showing any cleavage. Like right now, I don't show. Do it look I'm showing any titties now? No, I'm wearing shirts. You go back and look at those videos. I'm always wearing shirts. There's no need for them to get caught up in the coconuts. I'm not showing them. See, here's the deal, ladies. Let me just tell you what kind of disarm men. This what disarms men. That disarms them. Did y'all see what I just did? That disarms them every fucking time. Now, if I stay in bitch face like this, then they're not caught up in that. They're not caught up in that. You're stretching the T in Texas. I ain't stretching nothing, honey. My hair is covered. Look, that's why I said, Dark Star, you just full of shit, girl. My hair is covering half my chest, and there's nothing that's leading to the imagination. Nothing. I could see if I was showing my entire body and I had on a skin tight outfit. But as you can see, all my locks are covering up my left boobie. It is not my boobs. Stop it. It is I am smiling and I'm very pleasant in my videos. I am also very charismatic and funny in my videos. Now, except for the videos that I don't, the videos where I'm angry, like if I show myself though, that's the thing. There's a lot of videos I don't show myself, but the videos I do show myself. Hi everybody, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and oh my goodness, guess what? This stupid teacher, can you believe she wants to talk to a student like this? These damn demon rats are something else. Now, look, what did I tell you about the JQ? That's why I cuss y'all out, because y'all don't know to let me know when y'all joking. Y'all still stupid, right? I tell you, if you joking with me, what did I say? Put JK. So this is why I cuss y'all out. Don't feel bad, because y'all still so stupid enough not to put JK behind your thing when you. How am I supposed to know when you're joking? I keep telling y'all, stop joking with me, because y'all too stupid to put JK when you're joking. Anyway, here's the deal. So you see how I did the smiling and everything like that, right? So let me do it again. I go, hi everybody, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and oh my goodness, we have a show for you today. These demon rats are constantly trying to indoctrinate our children with this old wokeness. Child, they done lost their mind. Okay, now compare it to this. What's up, y'all? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Oh my goodness. These demon rats, they are still trying to indoctrinate our children. You see the difference? Men love the pleasantness and the smiling and, I'm so funny, I'm so fun. And by the way, I am having fun. I am being funny, but I'm toning down the bitchness, okay? This is what I'm saying. I'm toning down the bitness. I also tend to over-exaggerate. Tree, you gotta admit, it takes a very hard, strong man to look through a film. True, JP. No. You all are wired that way. What I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that when a woman tells you who she is, believe her. See, I went, you probably just got here. I was explaining how I was telling men, I said it once. I said, look, man. He was like, you should get into politics. And I said, no, I'm politically incorrect. I am the worst person to get into politics. So I'm telling you the truth about me. I'm saying, I'm not the type of person to do it. I'm very politically incorrect. But they don't believe me because they're too busy thinking about this. I'm not the type of person because I'm not politically incorrect. But I'm typing this out. I'm not saying this. This is in the comment section. They're too busy thinking about the smiling and the nicety. These are the new guys who did not do any due diligence on me. They have not gone to Tree of... See, this is why I'm so protective of my first channel, Tree of Logic. Because I am so protective of that channel because that's where you get to see me raw. That's where you see the real Tree of Logic. You see how I talk to black people, how I talk about black people. You see how I talk about everybody on that channel. And I pull no punches. Why? That channel is not monetized. That channel has been choked since the winter of 2017. That channel has been choked. It is impossible to grow that channel under those circumstances. And so that is a channel like I feel like just letting it all out, and that's the channel. So they don't go and look at that channel and see what I really think. So I'm like, since you don't do your, and it's not like I don't have, listen, it is not like I don't have links to that channel. On the Treehouse News, I got a Candace Owens Exposed playlist on my Treehouse News channel. All they got to do is click on it, and you know where it takes them? To the Tree of Logic YouTube channel. And if they go look at any of those videos, especially the videos in the last 3 years, they will see me at my rawest. The thing about it is that the channel they see now, I try to be nice when speaking my mind, but push my buttons and violate my moral codes, I will bite back, and it won't be nice. I hear that, Miss Midnight. Your OG channel was where I fell in love with you, LaMayo, and saw Candace Owens playlist, and I was in heaven. See, this is what I said. I thank you so much, Kyle. This is what I said. If people ever just browse my channels, I don't hide who I am. I give you breadcrumbs to say, hey, don't fall in love with the PG version of me. This is why my daily videos from Monday to Friday are PG. Why are they PG? Because I want to get paid. I want to make money. Okay? I'm almost finished this. So I do what the overlords at Google and YouTube want me to do. I tone it down. I keep it PG. And so that's the reason why my subscriber count, oh my God, I can't wait to show y'all. One day I'm going to expose my subscriber count. But that's the reason why my subscriber count is still blowing up. Ever since I decided to take a new pace in April, it was in April, or was it May? It may have been May. Sometime in the spring, I said, oh, it was whenever the angry foreigner gave me that email. Hold on a second. When he told me don't give up. Hold on a second. That's what started all this. Oh yeah, I don't ever want you guys to forget this story, guys. Okay? I don't ever want you guys to forget this story. Hold on a second. Angry foreigner. Yeah, here we go. May. It was in May. There we go. It was in May. Angry foreigner sent me an email in May telling me not to give up on my channel. He told me he sent me a long, I'll never forget this as long as I live, because the reason why I'm making a little money from YouTube is because of that man. That man, because I was just so beat down. I was like spending a lot of time trying to get this channel off the ground, which I'm never going to give up on this channel. But I wanted to try also this on that channel. He was like, this is how you do your thumbnails. This is how you get around the algorithm. Just start being consistent. Upload consistently, and you'll be surprised. Your videos will catch on and it'll get caught up in the algorithm. He said, now don't give up. You just got to keep going, keep going, keep going. Next thing you know, and he was like, make your content PG but funny. I know you're funny. I know you can be funny. Just cut down on the cussing, be more charismatic, and you will see your subscriber count and views go up. Just try it for a month. And if it doesn't work, then, then I apologize. But just give it a month. 2 weeks. I did it in 2 weeks. Saw results. I did it in 2 weeks. After 2 weeks of doing what he told me to do. Consistently for 2 weeks. That's when the channel started to it blew up. To my surprise, to my shock, and so the money, it's not no big money, by the way. Let me just say this: it's not no heavy duty money, but I will have to say it's money that will that I'm saving. You know what I'm saying? Because the most of my income comes from my website. That's where 85% of my income comes from. It comes from my website. And everything else that comes here, I just put into a savings account. Now, I have been using some money from the money I've been saving from YouTube to buy a lot of prep stuff. Like I got I got the it's over it's over there. I don't feel like getting up there to get it. But I have this Life Straw. I have the vacuum sealer. I have also the Big Buddy heater. And then I also bought the $50 propane tank. I haven't hooked it up yet. I probably would play around with that sometime in a week or two. You know what I'm saying? It's not cold yet, but I need to do it before it gets cold. And so the last thing I'm going to be buying is the generator, the solar panel generator. That's going to be the last thing that I'm going to buy. And so that's what I've been spending the money on and everything like that. But the thing about it is getting back to a personality. What I am showing people is not mostly me. Like, I am funny. I am charismatic. But when you see nothing but videos of me getting, funny, and then charismatic, it gives certain men and women the impression that I'm a punk, that I'm somebody that you can play with. And then they get shocked when I get right in their ass. Like what happened with Frank, and Frank sent me an apology. I need to respond back to him. Says, I'm not gonna divulge that, but like I just stopped what I was saying. I banned a person who been part of my community for a while. Cynical guy. That bastard been put on permaban because when I say shut up, I mean shut up. So it's like there's a disadvantage to that because when they see all that smiling and the they think I'm a doormat. And then when I come straight out the box on them, it shocks them because they're like, oh, I didn't know you were like this. That's why I'm like, you need to start coming. Y'all need to stop looking at a lot of my PG content and start coming to my live streams. Okay. No, I'm not going to block you, Mr. Cracker One. You're going to stay blocked on that channel. You don't know how to behave. That's what you get. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Cracker One got blocked on there because he came in there being sexual. I said, don't come on my political channel being sexual. And he got banned. You gonna stay banned too. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, some of y'all, I don't know what it is. I don't give bluffs. I am not a bluffer. I don't know why people think I be bluffing. They be like, oh, she just playing. I don't play. Here's a story when I say I don't play. Y'all see this knife? This is one of my favorite knives. This was given to me at the NRA event. I love this. But I didn't get a chance to go to the gym last week. So I decided to walk the neighborhood. Now, I don't have this for for humans. I have this for dogs. Because one thing that Negroes do is that they let their dogs out without putting them in the gate or on a leash. So, as predicted, I was walking in a certain area in my neighborhood, and 2 dogs came. Now, there's a trick with dogs. Don't run when they when they come towards you. If you stop and stare them, right? If you stop and stare them right then and there, it confuses them because they're so used of their barking and they're running after you to trigger you to run away. But when you don't run away, it makes them go, what's wrong with this woman? So this teenage boy came out and he was like, hey, he was like, whatever the dog's name. And they wasn't listening to him. So I said, get your dogs, dude. I said, I'm not playing with your dogs. I said, they shouldn't be out here without a leash on anyway. He was like, they not going to bite. And so I continue to walk, and the dogs are barking and following me. So I take the knife out, and then I proceed to come towards the dog. He's like, hey, and he sees me approaching the dog. But the dog see me too and starts running away. And then he comes and get his dogs. And I said, I don't know why. I said, do I look like somebody you should play with? I said, next time, I'm going to dad, going to have some dog soup. And I put my knife back in my pocket. It's like, the thing about it is that I don't care if you're an original tater. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care. You don't talk anything about politics anyway on that channel, so you don't belong on that channel. I don't want you on that channel. I don't want you on that channel. You don't belong there. You don't deal with politics. You don't bring anything to the discussion, so you don't belong there. So you stay banned. You belong on this channel because we dealing with relationship and stuff like that. Stand there. They think you might be a predator at that point. So that's what I'm saying. But that is a technique I've learned with dogs, though. You know, if you are not on their property and you are not running away, because see, what happens is they break the dog code. When they run off their own property to come on to a neutral property to come get you, they're probably used to other women or other men or whoever or children running away from them and jumping on the car. I'm not going to run away from no dog because I can't run. I'm not a runner. I just don't do that. So I'm going to fight the dog, which I have never had to do that. Because like I said, when they run after you and you just stand there, you look at them, it's an alpha. It's actually, and I'm not saying alpha to talk about the alpha. It is a technique on there is a channel that teaches you the proper training of a dog. And it's a really good channel, actually. If it teaches you how to teach your dog that you are the number one alpha. Now, there's one thing there's one rule that they tell you to never do with your dog that I think I would break. They say never let your dog sleep on your bed. Because you're supposed to always keep your head above your dog's. Okay, so the dog is supposed to always sleep on the floor by the bed, so they say the dog is never supposed to be on the equal level of the master, which is so true. But if I had a dog, I'm sorry, my dog could be sleeping with me. I'm gonna have my dog. They said, yeah, they said never have the dog sleep on your bed. They also said when you put the food down for the dog, don't let the dog eat it immediately. You must let it sit there, and then you give it the command to eat the food. It's a really good video. It's so good. And so I've learned that what I have been doing out of instinct is establishing alphaness, which I wasn't aware that that's what I was doing in reference to these dogs. I have to remember that one. I love animal. Yeah, I do too. Like that doesn't work on cats though. Cats are always the alphas. But for dogs, dogs are different, you know what I'm saying? And so if you have multiple dogs, there's always going to be one dog that's going to be the alpha of the other dogs. You know what I mean? So it is going to be a dynamic there with the dogs, but the owner is the big alpha. It's the main one for that. So you guys gotta, I wish I could even tell you what channel that was that I saw that. YouTube has a wealth of information on here, but that's when I realized, like, okay, what I was doing was establishing the alphaness and this thing. But the thing about it is that, you know, people don't know you're serious. Like that little boy, the teenage boy, thought I was playing with him and his dog. I was like, boy, I said, hey, get your dog. And he thought I was playing around. Then when he saw me pull out the knife and approach the dog, but then the dog was running away from me by that time, by that point. You know what I'm saying? That's when he realized, oh, this bitch is crazy. Like, yeah, I am. I'm not playing with you and your dog. You know what I'm saying? So no, and then nothing happened. And listen, if I cut that dog up, nothing's gonna happen because the dog approached me. I am in the cul-de-sac of my neighborhood. It came off its property. First of all, it's supposed to be on a leash, or it's supposed to be behind a gate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad enough pit bulls have a bad reputation as it is. You know what I'm saying? And I love pit bulls. I think they're the most cutest little dogs ever. Those little tiny eyes and little ears. This is so cute. But I don't I know that when black men get their hands on these type of dogs, it's not their fault. It's the savages that owns them. That's what that is. That's all that is. It's nothing. That's why I kind of feel I hate when these type of people get their hands on pit bulls, because they give pit bulls a bad name. You know what I'm saying? They really do. When I get my own dog, I'm going to train it. One of my family dogs right now yaps a lot. She'll still sleep in my bed though. You want to punish her for yapping? You can make a dog stop talking too much. Except the little toy poodles or the little toy dogs. No, that's all they do. I hate the pit bull stigma. I do too. I love pit bulls. I used to have a neighbor right next door to me. That pit bull loved me so much. I loved her too. Oh my God, she was such fun. And they would let me watch when they would go on vacation. They would let me watch her, and that's the time I had so much fun with that dog. When they moved, I was like, oh, they took my doggy away from me. Pit bulls need specific training. They aren't forever. That's true. And that's what I said. These type of people get their hands on those type of dogs and everything like that. Whatever. But I mean, those dogs are they're smart too. They're very smart. And the thing about it is, I would actually talk to that dog. It's like that dog knew I was having a conversation with her. Sorry, it was a female. She knew I was having a female and everything like that. And yep. Anyway, but when I move, whenever that is, I intend to get a cat. You know what I'm saying? I miss having a kitty. What time is it? Okay. What time? 8:30. 9. Okay. I think I'm gonna get off a little. $8:39. 8. 9, yeah. Okay. Probably gonna get off in another 15 minutes. Hey, Shadow House Pictures. My sister has a pit child mix, sweetest thing ever. Well, of course you do. I talk to my dogs. So yeah, I like her. I think they don't know exactly what you're saying. Like I get off the phone. I was like, I'll be on the phone, and she'll be sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there. You know, like looking out, like listening to the squirrels. That I don't have a squirrel problem no more. But when I had those trees, she'd be sitting there listening to the squirrels wrestling in the backyard, and I'd be like, "Girl, can you believe this child want to borrow some money from me?" And she'll go, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" I'm like, "Yeah, that heifer. Who does she think she talking to?" I said, I should go over there and slap her, should I? Whoa, 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 whoa. I should tape that. I should have taped that. It was just such a good conversation to be here. Anyway, good times. Good times. They know what you're feeling. Yeah, I agree. They know what you're feeling. Dogs can learn around 200 words. Really? Yeah, I think she did know my feelings. Anyway, so they moved. Oh God, that's a good time though. I love all animals. I think the only animals I don't. Okay, birds get on my nerves. I would never own a bird. You know, birds are. Yeah, I would never own a bird. They loud. They no. And they outlive you if they're a parrot. I don't know why anybody would get a parrot. Them suckers will outlive you. Somebody willed me a domina. She had passed away. She put that parrot in a will to give it to me. I was like, what am I going to do with a parrot? So I gave it to her niece. She was like, she loved that parrot. I was like, well, here, girl. Had to sign them papers. I don't know why she thought I was going to take care of the parrot. I mean, I would not do anything bad to the parrot, but what am I going to do with a parrot? You know what I'm saying? A parrot. That sucker was mean too. It'll bite you. And it wasn't one of those parrots that would, you know how they say some of those parrots will talk to you? Not this parrot. This parrot did a lot of singing, but not talking to you. And you, oh my God, it loved that to nip at you. I hated that dude. But it would never nip at her. And she, I don't know, maybe she, because you know what I think she probably did? Because my cat died, she probably thought that, you know, why not just give me a cat? But then again, I was going to Germany, so nothing that a cat gonna do. No, baby. No, baby. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, ladies, once again, you know, stay away from any of these men who are listening to any of these losers from the manosphere or the red pill community. I have not been proven wrong about these guys. And I think something big is gonna. Unique Laura giving me some $10 bills, a little token for my lateness. Oh, I didn't know you were late there, Unique Laura. Unique Laura, thank you for the $10. $10. Yeah, what I was about to say. So, yeah, thanks again, Unique Laura, for the $10 donation. I think something major is about to happen. Cause, let me say this, okay? Men can do damage to a man's career, but only a woman can destroy it. And I have a funny feeling some women about to put a nail in a coffin in some people's business. Now, it's not always a good thing. It's not always a bad thing. It is what it is. But women can destroy a business, not men. I rarely see men do it. I'm sure there are some men, but I ain't seen it. And now we're going to have some women come out and testify on how they were taken advantage of. And some lawsuits will be coming. And yeah, you know. Yeah, JP, but that not only, here's the deal. I heard some group of women got some receipts on being sexually exploited and harassed. And this is a Me Too level. This is a Me Too moment on steroids. And there's going to be one major lawsuit coming from that girl that they actually lied about, where she leaked the information. This is so great, dude. This is so great. I want to see that fight, though. I want to see that fight. I want to see Preach. Let me tell you something. Who in their right mind would mess with a Haitian? Now, what amazes me is that these boys are immigrants or descendant of immigrants too. How are you going to talk about other people who are descendants of immigrants? How are you going to do that? Okay, so you know about that, JP, right? Okay, I thought so. Okay, as long as I was like, now it's going to get good. See, what Albert and Preach did, that was just a tip of the iceberg. And listen, here go me with my GMO-free popcorn. But the fact is, I thought that was a low blow. What's going on in Haiti is so bad. They just lost thousands of people in a hurricane. The prime minister or the president was just assassinated. I mean, it's not good over there right now. And these are proud people. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a police story. Y'all love my police stories. There's a Haitian who caught his wife with another man. We came to that crime scene, by the way, and as soon as we get there, we knock on the door, and we hear the woman like, "He got a machete, you better be careful! He got a machete, be careful!" So we like open up the door, all right? And so before we kick it down, one of the guys from my squad turned the knob and the door opened, and all we see is blood everywhere. And I'm like, I ain't going in there. This is I remember that so well. You know how you open up the door and you just push it open and then you back up. And I mean, okay, how do I describe this? Okay, let me describe the entry to this townhouse. In the entry to the townhouse, when you open up the door, there is a wall there with the light switch there, right? And then there's another wall, of course, behind the door. And then there is a door that goes to a hallway that goes to the back of the house, right? So blood is everywhere. Blood is on that wall, all over that wall. It's all over the floor because the carpet, we didn't get to the carpet section yet, right? That part where the floor is over there that's connected to that door and the back door. So when he pushed the door and we see all that blood, my feminine ass go, I ain't the one going up in there. I was like, I'll be right out here with you. My XX chromosomes kicked in real quick, baby. Okay. Anyway, anyway, everybody go in there, and I come in there last because I'm like, I ain't doing this. So we come up in there, and he's sitting there on the bottom part of, okay. When you get in there, there's the living room, right? And then you have the stairs to the left, and at the bottom of the stairs, there's 3 stairs, and you go to this platform, and then you make a right, then you go up the stairs. There is the piece of the body, and then the regular body, and there is the Haitian guy sitting there, blood just dripping from his beard. I mean, he's all bloodied up. He said in his Haitian dialect, "I did it, and I don't regret anything." And he throws the machete on the carpet, and then he says, "What you want me to do?" I can't do the accent, but he was like, it was a heavy accent. "What you want me to do, officer?" And it was like, "Just get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground." He gonna be, holy shit, look at all this blood. I'm like, holy shit, look at all this blood. Look at this. Well, it was like, they handcuffed him, and you can't help but get blood on us, right? And we joked about that entire week, because of course he handcuffed him without a fight, and then when we got him because they had to take him to the ambulance, because we didn't know if he was cut, because when we asked him questions he wouldn't answer us. And back then, you know what I'm saying, we were a little skittish about touching people who were all that bloodied up for reasons, okay? And when they put him in the back of the when they put him in the back of the ambulance, they didn't take him to the hospital. They just put him back in there just to see if he was injured or anything like that. We were in there, I was like, what the hell was he doing? A human sacrifice in here? I said, Haitians are crazy. So the wife came down and explained, by the way, she ain't touched. He didn't touch her. He did not touch her. They were doing a horizontal mambo in one of the kids' room, and she caught him. I mean, he caught her. And he said that he'll be right back. And next thing you know, while they was putting on their clothes, she said it all happened so fast. All she saw was him having a machete, and he tried to defend himself. And that's the reason why there's blood everywhere, because he was running. And the whole time he was running, old boy was like, kept cutting him up. And that man ain't have a chance, dude. That man ain't have no chance at all. Damn. That's what I was like. So anyway, you know, Haitians die on their feet. This is them, and the two type of people you don't mess with are the Haitians and the descendants of the Maroons, or what I call the Mountain Boys, or the Jamaicans, Rastafarians. Especially the ones from the Jamaican mountains. Anybody who's familiar with black people, don't mess with these type of black men. They ain't the kind from the Bronx and Chicago, okay? These are a different breed. This is a different breed, okay? So stupid, that stupid little ugly little thing gonna make a threat to preach? Child. Yeah, Nigerians. Yeah, I have to agree with that too. Nigerians too. Yeah, Nigerians are fucking crazy too. They got that thickness to them. They just, but they're not. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to all of them though, Haitians is at the top of the crazy ladder. When you find, listen. It ain't even about ego. When you find out somebody Haitian, just walk away. Be like, you got it, dude. You got it. You got it. You got it. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I was thinking. And then that fool is in Miami. Hold on. This is one last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to leave. That fool is in Miami. Do you know there's a bunch of Cubans and Haitians down there? It's a Haitian gang down there in Miami. How you want to talk bad about Haitian and Haiti at a time like this, and you live in Miami? I wouldn't be surprised if that boy get a drive-by. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. That's just stupid. That's like going to San Antonio and saying F the Mexicans. You're in San Antonio, Texas. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's not the same. Oh, I miss my drink. I miss my special drink that I made. Boo. 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 Someone talking bad about ABBA and Lion Blue, sweetie. Oh no, you so behind in the gossip. This is what you do, sweetie, because you got a lot of videos to catch up on. Go to ABBA. Just go to ABBA. First of all, go to ABBA Preach video channel first, and then go from there. Go to their channel, and then go catch up on everybody else's. So, yeah, there's that. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm going to the grocery store. I gotta pick up some things and then get ready. I need to see. Well, Preach is still coming. Preach is still coming to Miami, so he says he's gonna be there next week. So yeah, I know they backed out of the fight, but I don't know. I think they still going to do the fights. I think he still wants to, because he talked about his wife. So those are fighting words. Anyway. No. Preach is Haitian and ABBA is Ethiopian. He looks Ethiopian. I mean, people, if you're familiar, you probably see. I didn't know. Hold on, just a second. I knew Preach was Haitian 2 years ago. Before then, I didn't know he was Haitian. But I always, if you are familiar with Ethiopians, okay, they all got that look. I can't even explain it. If you put a bunch of black people in front of me and mix some Ethiopians with them, I can pick out every last one of them that's Ethiopian. They all have a special look. Yeah. It's hard to explain, but I can look. I remember I had an Ethiopian pick me up from the airport one day, and I said, "Oh, you're Ethiopian." They're attractive, by the way. I don't, to this day, I've never seen an ugly Ethiopian. I'm sure they're out there, but I've never seen it. It's something about their genes. Something about their genes is they're attractive people. So I don't know what it is. All right, guys. Going to, let me see. I know my video got that yellow bar on it. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to put it. I'm going to have to put it in the I'm going to have to put it in hidden mode, and then let it come out. Hold on, let me see. Oh no, it's still green. Okay, I don't have to put it in hidden mode anymore. Okay, I don't have to put it in hidden mode. Okay, guys, I will see you guys. Where is my chat? Sunday. I will see you on Sunday at 8:00 p.m. on my political channel. Until then, you all enjoy yourself. See you later.